selling bags and lucky ever, dropping fine electric beats, wearing trousers made of leather.
Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Moog and a Casio. There he goes, the electro gypsy. Everywhere he goes, he needs to take a generator. Power is not what he craves, my friend. It's just a means to his electro ends. Here he is, the electro gypsy, in his caravan. It's the future man. See him play a tune upon his Yamaha. A guitar and duel, they are too old school.
Watch him going door to door, selling bags and lucky ever, dropping fine electric beats, wearing trousers made of leather.
Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Moog and a Casio. Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Moog and a Casio. Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Moog and a Casio. Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Moog and a Casio. Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Yama Yamaha, Moog and a Casio. Here he is, the electro gypsy. Yama Yamaha, Moog and a Casio. Here he is, the electro gypsy. Yama Yamaha, Moog and a Casio.
We're back. Oh, I'm back. Back once again with ill behaviour, with ill behaviour, with ill behaviour, with ill behaviour, with ill behaviour. I'm wondering how many people are thinking SSR is now broken. Hi everyone, welcome to Radio Redux, and I am your host, Argent UK. Yeah, Season 4. Yeah, Season 4. Back on the wonderment of Sega Sonic Radio, not fourth series on Sega Sonic Radio, of course, but second and proper full season live, which you'll be able to tune in every Sunday from 7 o'clock British time. And this is going to be... See, I don't do seasons like everybody else. Everyone goes, oh yes, I'm going to do X number of weeks until I can't be bothered, and then I'm going to disappear for a while. I take the odd week off here and there, but I think you'll find that... when I say a season, I mean like the entirety of the year. So, with the exception of, you know, things like... recovering from Summer of Sonic 2009, more on that later, and weddings and things like that, and odd illnesses, times hit by a giraffe, driving a car when it was drunk, and spending a week in hospital with my leg up, things like that. Other than those instances, I think you'll find that the majority of the time, Radio Redux will indeed be on the air at this time. Sweet. T-Bird says he can have the next 7 years off. Unfortunately, that isn't the case. He needs to come back ASAP. Earth says I've got nothing on Turbo. Not yet, but the detectives are looking into it. So yes, it's amazing how nervous you feel, even though it's like I've been doing this for 3 whole years now. First Sonic podcast on the radio, first Sonic podcast on iTunes. Not that I want to mention it, but it's true. And it's amazing how nervous you feel, because I haven't done this I haven't done this since the end of December. Sorry about it being so long. Obviously, it's now the 1st of March. Somebody failed. And that basically was, I don't want to, make a big deal out of it, but we would have been back a hell of a lot earlier if one of the judges had given me the marks for the Rex Factor, because it is Rex Factor time. Rex Factor, for those of you who don't know, and if you're tuning in for the first time, hello. The Rex Factor, in case you didn't know, at the end of every series, Radio series, we have a competition which we like to call the Rex Factor, it being obviously a pun on X Factor, and I set, I should say, the task that you, the Radio Redux listeners / Sonic fans, go away into a shed somewhere and come up with what is essentially you singing along to a Sonic song or a Sega song or something like that. It doesn't particularly matter what, but gaming and Sega are obviously very much approved and encouraged, shall we say. The Rex Factor this Rex Factor coming, the idea was that I wanted people to, interact with each other. And as such, the concept of the duet was introduced. Now, this is an entirely new concept, the duet. What it is you get one person, add it to another person, and they both sing a song together. Now, this is such a revolutionary concept that everyone was scared by it, and only a few people did it. And as a result, I've had to sort of make various tweaks and changes. We had one late entry for the All-Stars, actually, which I'm going to play first as my first little piece of music, if I can cue it up. That was by Crystal Dreams and Somebody Else. It's amazing in the space of 3 months that I still haven't been able to find out who this someone else is, but yes. I've still no idea who this person is. Could be anyone. Could be a goldfish. All I know is that it's called Es macht nicht, which, for those of you who don't understand, that is German for it doesn't matter. And it's Chris Dreams and Somebody, the duet, which is English and German. Why does it matter that it's English and German? I'll tell you. As the marks for the Rex Factor go, there will be marks for technical and marks for artistic. I've explained these many times before. Technical basically means the quality of your vocals, and artistic is basically how entertaining it is, and things like that, really. And you can also get a bonus if you did sort of other sort of essential things, which was sort of like it's like literally just a bonus onto the end of your mark for the percentage. There was actually, I made a slight tweak, because owing to the fact that none of the all-comers, there being all-stars, who are sort of more known people in the community, or people who have been very, very successful in previous Rex Factors, and then there's the all-comers who are sort of everyone else. The All-Stars didn't get the mark for the duets, so it was all up to the all-comers to provide duets so that they could get this bonus mark, which they then didn't do. So, on that basis, it's now going to be, if you sing a song in a different language from your own, that is 10% extra on the mark. You get 15% if you've actually translated the song into another language. And there's another sort of 10% floats around there for additional techniques. That could be like doing your own music or your own lyrics or something like that. So, we also have the 4 judges. Now, the 4 judges themselves, yeah, there is this sort of motley crew of people that I've put together. Quite possibly, some of them have appeared in the band Motley Crue. I'm not quite sure. We'll see. You never know. But we have, of course, Demix, who has been the Rex Factor judge for every single Rex Factor competition that there has ever been ever. He is the webmaster of Sonic Style. We have, well, there's these other 2. And then there's the special one. But however, the other 2 have actually, the 2 new judges have actually sent me in an intro between the 2 of them. So let's see what they have to say, because get used to them and who they are. And yeah, here are they.
Greetings! I am Sophia, also known as Ram the Dragon, and I'll be your ethnic and minority representative judge for today. I'll be giving total scores because I don't think you can separate aspects of a song so easily, and I couldn't be bothered trying. I'd also like to point out I have hypersensitive ears, so if your song makes me want to rip my hair off, I'll have no mercy. Let's get this started, shall we?
Hi, I'm Dreadnux from the Sonic Stadium. I was an early all-star in the Rex Factor contest until I was promoted to judge shortly after my riveting performance of Jingle All the Way last year. As a successful Rex Factor contestant, because my songs were always of the highest quality, I was picked because I know what I'm looking for in an entry, having been so good in past years and everything. I like fine wine, dining on a Riviera, and long walks and weekends. I use Pantene Pro V. Good luck to all the contestants. I'll be rooting for all of you, but if you make my head explode, I'm suing your ass. Looking forward to your songs. Show me what you got.
Andrew Nux is a big fat liar. Sophia also gains specific fail points for not doing the 2 types of marking. However, no fear, in order to keep things fair, I'm simply just doubling the mark. So whatever you get for your mark from Ram the Dragon, you'll find that that mark is then duplicated over and becomes it's the same for your artistic and your technical. So that's sort of keeping it fair if you impress Sophia more than somebody else, for example. Right, the 4th judge, of course, is Mr. Lee Brotherton, Esquire. You know what, he even did me a new bump, he even did me a couple of little bumpers. How nice of him, I didn't even ask for them.
Hey, this is Bentley Jones and you're listening to Archangel UK here on Radio Redux.
Isn't that cool? Isn't that absolutely awesome? There's another one as well, I'm going to play it.
Hey, this is Bentley Jones and you're listening to Radio Redux, the only place on the web for everything hedgehog related.
He is awesome. He's given us some marks just for the All-Stars ones, but let's get cracking. Let's get cracking as soon as we've had some music, because I'm just there already. So what shall we have for music, everybody? Oh, I don't know. Let's see what's on. Let's have Sonic You Can Do Anything, because that's relatively quick. And it makes everything so good. So we got Sonic You Can Do Anything, and then we'll have a quick blast of something, anything. What should we have? The Botanic Bass Robotnik theme from Knuckles Chaotix, just for the heck of it. So we've got those 2 tracks coming up, and then we'll go straight into the All-Comers. The All-Comers contest, and who will win that? Find out after the break.
Don't fall behind. Say don't be late. Destination heaven. Say them high. That's you and me. We're going to have fun. Say, lights off. Hey, Excalibur. Just drop that bar. What do you mean? Give me cake. Going home. Time zone. Check it out, eh? Live alone.
Katie Foxy, you did a good job on matching the English lyrics to the music of the song. However, I think you would have done a lot better if the song wasn't as high or the notes weren't as long as they are in this song. 5 for technical skills and 7 for artist impression.
Katie Foxy. Meh. Shining Road, English version. Transposing a Japanese song to English can cause sync issues and weird vocal play, but this case, it gets done pretty well, with no big problems whatsoever. The voice is clear and has an impeccable range, seriously. There are not many off-keys I've heard, and the rhythm is followed appropriately. Overall, great work, a nice, pleasing, original, and soothing melody. I give you an 8 out of 10.
Katie Fox, Shining Road. This was a good effort by Katie Fox here, but I didn't really find it that enjoyable, to be quite honest. I can appreciate the English singing to Hikaru Michi, but the translation doesn't really suit the flow of the song at all. Syllables were boldly stretched where no one had stretched before, and Katie Fox even appeared to be adding lyrics to make up for the translation's shortcomings. I'm not entirely certain whether the jarring syllable-to-tune mismatch is the fault of the translated lyrics or the misplaced singing by Katie Fox, but the results ultimately dashed both areas of criteria here. A shame, because it had heart, it just wasn't much for listen. Technical skill 6, artistic impression 5.
And there we go. That's the first round of marks for Katie Foxy there. So if you didn't get that, Demix is the tired-sounding American one. Ram is the enthusiastic girl, and Dreadnux is the less than enthusiastic girl. Dreadnux also wants to, it seems, take the role of Chief Simon Cowell on the judge panel this time round. Although it has to be said that all our judges at some point, with the notable exception of Mr. Bentley Jones, Esquire, seem to want to do that themselves. But yes, that was the first lot of marks there. And there is... I did actually get a question through in the break, which if I could find the accursed TSS, there we go. T-Bird asks a question, which is, I have a hedgehog-related problem. Snuffles, my pet hedgehog, seems to have gone off his head and refuses to collect rings. What do you suggest I do? Well, Mr. Bird, there are several things you can do. None of them are particularly useful if you're still wanting to collect rings. Personally, if you were asking me what to do with this hedgehog, I would hollow it out and use it as a novelty oven glove. So, Katie Foxy's marks there. Yeah, first lot's down. We'll go into... What I'm trying to do is I'll have like the beginning of the song so you can get a bit of a glimpse into what was going on, and then we'll have the marks and speak some more. We do have some questions and things to get through as well, and also some news-related items. I now, after a quick dash, went downstairs and got myself some food because I was foolish enough to not prep for this very long show. Like, cooking myself some food. And so instead I managed to grab myself a couple of bags of sea-salted Seabrook crinkle-cut potato crisps. And I know it was cold over here very, very recently in the UK. I know we were really desperately in need of salt, but judging by the taste of these crisps, it seems like we drained the entire sea of all its salt content. Not salty at all. So, next up is D'Artagnan. And what did D'Artagnan sing? What did D'Artagnan sing? That's a very good question. D'Artagnan sang a song which isn't around for some reason at the moment. Where is it? He is... Too many dark speeds, iron trees, you're cluttering up stuff. Oh, D'Artagnan was one of the many, many people who sung It Doesn't Matter. So we'll have a little bit of that first, and then we'll move straight on into D'Artagnan's marks. Okay, guys?
Well, I don't sure want to criticize. I'm just living by my own feelings and don't give it.
D'Artagnan, you sing so softly. While you're able to mimic the song just fine, there needs to be more feeling behind what you're singing. There are parts where you're strong, but most of the time you're singing softly. 5 for technical skills and 6 for artist impression.
D'Artagnan with It Doesn't Matter. Yay. Okay, first of all, the song is meant to be powerful and loses a lot of its strength when sung quietly. Secondly, I can tell it's not your normal pitch, which makes you do a lot more efforts than you naturally should. It's like forcing the song. There are some slight timing issues also, but it's not terrible. Average work. Score? 6 out of 10.
D'Artagnan, It Doesn't Matter. I'm sorry, but I can't help but criticise. Everyone and his mum is going to sing It Doesn't Matter, so the reality is, if you're going to tackle it, you need to have a pretty good approach to doing so. D'Artagnan's tactic was apparently to sound like a boy queuing for the toilets, as he sort of whined through the performance rather than rocking my socks off. I guess it's an original way of doing it, though. When I'm already bored of the song itself, though, to hear an attempt like this is going to be an automatic turn-off for me, to be fair. D'Artagnan also followed Crystal Dream's lead by mumbling the song and missing half of the words. By the time he got to the last no at the end, you could tell he just wasn't really bothered. I'm hoping he had fun making the song. Technical skill 3, artistic impression 3.
Yeah, we'll explain the Crystal Dreams one later. So yes, and that was D'Artagnan's one there. D'Artagnan actually got a score of 26 points. Katie Fox actually has a bonus coming to her at the end, so I will figure that out at the end of the All-Comers in a long break. And we have lots of music. So yes, things to talk about, other than making hedgehogs into oven gloves, which is obviously completely different. So, yeah, things to talk about. Lots of things going on. What has indeed happened since I last spoke to you? Well, many things have happened. I met Yuji Naka. That was pretty cool. I spent half an hour talking to him in the bar of like one of the most expensive hotels in the capital, whilst he drank a glass of champagne and I drank a bottle of Budweiser. That was interesting. He says hello to all of you, incidentally, and was very he was very keen that your voices are heard on sort of things in the future, and he was very keen that my voice was heard as well. So so that was nice. But yes, he's a very nice chap. He's a very nice chap indeed. He was rocking the orange tie and orange socks because he was in London to promote Let's Tap. Annoyingly, none of the community guys were able to go to that, although I did try. I tried my hardest, believe me. In fact, it was touch and go wherever I could go at one stage. But yes, we have. But the bigger news, is that apart from Sonic and the Black Knight being out Tuesday, I believe it is in America, and a week Friday. Yes, a week Friday in Europe, and as for Japan, goodness knows. Actually, I do know, because one of the things that I've been meaning to reveal on the Sonic City blog, Nick, I revealed that script, didn't I? The signed script by the producer of Black Knight, Mr. Japanese language script. I've also got a series of if you've been into a game shop, and then there's those plastic things. That's got the logo of something, and then it's got like arches out, and there's like a sticky bit on the end of one of the pieces of plastic, and it sort of hangs and bobs on the top. They're actually called wobblers, the technical term. I've actually got some Japanese wobblers. I know it's I can tell the comments are going to come in very, very soon. It's terrible allergy. I need to take creams, and but I've actually got these Japanese wobblers for Sonic Unleashed, so I'll try and do something with those as well. T-Bird says that those are the awesomest crisps in the world. They are when they're salt and vinegar, or they're cheese and onion, or pickled onion. When they're just really salted, they're kind of crap. But it's nourishment, I suppose. So looking forward to that. We released We released the trailer, the 5th trailer, the other day. There could well be another trailer coming soon for launch. Not quite sure about that. You know, it's one of those things that we sort of normally do. So I wouldn't class it as a massive surprise if we did. So look out for Sonic and the Black Knight. I say it is coming out very, very soon. Another item that was announced very, very recently is, of course, the Summer of Sonic 2009. If you don't know what Summer of Sonic is, where have you been? Have you been under a rock? Have you been on Mars? Have you been on Mars under a rock? Not quite sure, but listen up anyway, and I will explain. Summer of Sonic was the convention, in all senses of the word, for Sonic the Hedgehog that was started last year. It is the brainchild of one of our judges on here, Dreadnux. It spawned from his Summer of Sonic 2005 or 2006, one of those. It was originally, how should we say, a sort of meeting of the minds, and it was an event where the community was active online, and they did all sorts of things to celebrate Sonic's 15th birthday. We are now in the year of what will be his 18th birthday, so you know, parties and girls and out all night and driver's license. So, not that you could have had a driver's license beforehand, but you know. It's got a trust fund and stuff, you know. So, probably get a Porsche. And, probably one of those really, really nice ones, you know, the additional sport pack. And, basically this ended up becoming this convention that we did last year, because it was one of Dred's goals to have a convention at some point for Sonic the Hedgehog, which was pretty good because it was one of my goals as well that we didn't really talk about, but we both had at the same time. And we had this last year. It was in London. About 300 people came. We had Richard Jakes there, and Lee Brotherton was there, and TJ Davis was there, and Nigel Kitching was there from Sonic the Comic, and Guinness World Records was there, and we're doing it again. Oh yes. We're doing it again. It is going to be on the 29th of August this very year. It's that time. It's a bit later than before because we want the Cologne trade show to happen before Summer of Sonic 2009. For the simple reason is we'll get a lot more stuff if we do it then. Okay? We'll get a lot more stuff. Things like maybe code and things like that. It's going to be a lot bigger, a lot badder, and generally going to be more kick-ass than it was before. Lots more going on. The last one's I worked myself almost to death last time, so I'm looking forward to it immensely. We've given you the date now. We haven't confirmed the location yet, so we're giving you the date now so that you can plan for it. So that date is locked. It is not going to be moved from there. So, yeah, that's it. We're going to tell you the location as soon as it is possible for us to determine some sort of, I don't know how to say, some sort of number that may or may not be interested in going. Well, not that may not be, you can sort off. But those who are likely to come, who are really interested in coming and finding out more information, please go to that post on the Sonic Stadium main site and put in a comment saying how many people, how many from your household, and that will allow us to go to Sega, who are going to be booking this for us, and go to them, you know, we've got this number of people, and then I'll slap another 100 on top of that number. So we've got space. So there's that. What's going on in there? Can I confirm anyone? No, I can't confirm the location. I can't confirm who's going to be there. And even when people say that they might well be coming, remember, it is card subject to change. People do have plans do change for people at short notice, and sometimes it does mean that they are not able to make things like Summer of Sonic. So. But yeah, we're going to be lots more stuff. We took on board everything you said last year, and I had a big, massive meeting with Sega for all the Sega people who are more than happy for us to do lots of stuff this year. Sonic Team actually fed back on the event. Sonic Team themselves fed back on the event, and they were absolutely delighted with the Summer of Sonic. Absolutely delighted. They thought it was fantastic stuff. To which my response was like, well, perhaps you might like to send us some stuff. But yes, we'll see how that goes. Everybody knows about Summer of Sonic now. Even the territories, like Sega of France, Sega of Germany, Sega of Spain, all those people. Sega of Spain obviously being SOS, ironically. All those people know about Summer of Sonic. In fact, all those territories were upset with me. And upset with SOE because they didn't tell them, apparently, about Summer of Sonic, and they would quite like to get involved. Which is, fine with me, in reason. So, we might be even getting the territories themselves getting involved this time. We shall have to see about that. Okay, it's about time for following. That was your news, by the way. Oh, actually, one more piece of news. If you are a European person, if you go on the Blognik at the moment, no, if you don't go on the Blognik at the moment, if you go on the main Sega Europe blog, there is a competition where you are able to win a copy of that Sega Mega Drive Ultimate Collection vinyl album. It's a multiple choice question. It's incredibly easy if you know your Sega stuff. It's Euros only, no Americans, no Aussies, because you had 2,500 of the bloody things, so if you haven't got one by now, tough, unfortunately. Let those poor Europeans who haven't got one have one. We can't do it for America, guys, sorry, because it's our stuff, and legally it's a pain in the ass to do, believe me, competitions for America on our internal stuff. What else is there? Oh, but look out for next week. Because there's going to be a competition on there where you can win another multiple choice one, very similar one for the Euros and Australians, where you'll be able to do a question for the chance to win one of 3 copies of the Sonic Unleashed Planetary Pieces soundtrack, because obviously I've been waiting for ages for these terms and conditions from the Sega legal department to actually materialise, so I can actually do the competition, because that was what I was waiting for. So that's going to be happening next week, and the week after that, unless something happens, like stuff getting delayed, there will be another competition for Sonic stuff on the Blognik. And that's going to be a huge prize. Huge. Absolutely huge. So look out for that. Next up is DJ Dan Dyer. DJ Dan Dyer, who apparently is not going to do the Monday show until Sega Sonic Radio is fixed. Didn't realise it was broken. But, so yes, we'll have him up. I've just been talking really, really fast, haven't I? Dan Dyer, there he is. He's here to save the day with his rendition of Wonder Man. Perhaps save the day is kind of the wrong words. Here's Dan Dyer.
riff that works. He's number one, he's the El Supremo. Attitude and power speakers. That attitude and power speakers. Beat that grip just ain't that easy.
Dan Dyer. I don't know if this song was the best choice to show off anyone's singing skills. There's only so many times that you actually sing in the song. It's hard to judge. You're able to capture the feeling on the song, but it sounds like you're unsure what the next set of lyrics are, and it just didn't actually work out. 6 for technical skills and 7 for artist impression.
Dan Dyer with Wonder Man. Technically speaking, this track actually sounds plausible for a real song. The mixing worked perfectly and the sync was great. The problem is, the lyrics are very few to be sincere and to actually judge your singing properly. But the only few lyrics I heard were well sung. The song itself is a good original choice that'll stay in your head for a while. Very good work. Score, 8 out of 10.
Dan Dyer, Wonder Man. It's obvious that DJ Dan Dyer was going for the cheesy entry this year, but instead of laying a Right Said Fred track and truly going for broke, he played it safe, and he mega ultra missed an opportunity in that regard. The track could have been so much more enjoyable if most of the instrumental space was used up with freestyling, extra lyrics, or something. Dan only started singing about 2 minutes into the song, and rather than go for the lady chorus like I was hoping it would, he stuck to the other bit. This is a long instrumental song, but ironically Dan seemed more hurried to get it over with than anyone else. Everything was rushed in his performance, and it was quite hard to tell how much of an X Factor first rounder he'd be, with the quality of the recording being poor as well. The singing did sound like he was getting spanked though, so maybe he liked performing the song. A truly missed chance for something epic here. Technical skill 3, artistic impression 4.
Okay, and that's back. That's back there, and this is 4, I believe it was, for Mr. Dan Dyer. So, Dan Dyer scored 36 then, no bonuses, so that's his final score. I've got a nice spreadsheet up, because I don't know the marks myself for half of them. I know Ram's marks, and I know LB's marks, but I don't know Demix's or Dread's, so I'm sort of figuring it out as I go. And my nice little spreadsheet. So, we had some questions during the break, and people saying, will there be a Summersonic in America? Quite possibly, eventually. Earthlight says, wow, Dread is a bugger, and yeah, he was kind of going for that very deliberately, by the way. Resident SD wants one of those records, presumably he wants one of the copies of Wonder Man. I've got a copy on CD and vinyl, just for the hell of owning one. So, yeah. Lots of discussions about whether or not we can have a different season, such as the Spring of Knuckles. T-Bird suggests coming to the Winter of Eggman that he's having in Newcastle. My response to that would be, you forget what the name of the website was that I did for the Summer of Sonic. And it was, of course, the Winter of Robotnik, a little takeoff of Robotnik Winter from Sonic and Tails 2, or alternatively, as you and I may know it, Sonic Triple Trouble. So, those were your scores. We'll have a bit of a proper music now. And then after that, we will have the next entry, who is from Joe Forever, who's in the chat room there, and has I think it was Resident SD quite rightly said, I have not done my usual introduction to who is actually in the TSS chat room. So as I'm talking about the TSS chat room, now's a really good time to start. For those of you not familiar with the way we do the rundown, it's actually a run up, because Radio X goes in reverse, because our Resident SD apparently owns Wonder Man 2. Oh, what's the Sega vinyl? Ah, I see. Those are very limited, and I own one of those. It's like, hey community, here's your ones. Thank you. That one, the earliest one, is mine. So, going from bottom to top, we have Vijo of emeraldcoast.co.uk. That's emeraldcoast.co.uk. Earthbutt, Twinbee Mark II, Turbo of Turbo Drive Live. The Joiner, T-Bird, who is Verken. Staff Shadow Fox 04, Resident SD, Meh. Logocast, Kiddo, Jobbersoft, D'Artagnan, Crimson Hedgie, Big C, Archangel, you sexapang, you. Sega Marcus just joined from Radio Sega. Rolkin is there. Flyby, MK, LSNK, Josh you, Buddy, Rai, and of course, Chanbot. He's a Chanbot. But yeah, they're all there. Sega Marcus there, and everybody's listening in. Everyone except for I don't know. Let's pick on somebody. Let's pick on. Who can we be? Who's not listening in? I say that Logocast isn't listening in. Yeah, we see you, Logocast, but we know you're not there. And T-Bird's going to disappear now, as well, which is just me. So, let's see. What should we have from the old music, the bastion of music? How about we have something from Hedgehog Heaven? How about we have Fortress? Should we have that? Something sort of moderately short, really. Let's just have Fortress of Glory by Sonic from Hedgehog Heaven. And then after that, we're going to have Joe Forever's Marks. And then after that, we're going to have Catuous's Marks. Or I should say KTUOS's Marks. So those are coming up right now, guys.
let the speed mend it. Stories of misfit ship, wrong but still unstrained. Live to exist, just let the speed mend it. Let the speed.
Joe Forever, you need more feeling behind your words. It sounds like you're simply reading the lyrics, nothing more. I did, however, catch what you did with the echo within the song. Nicely done. 6 for technical skills. 6 for technical skills and 6 for artist impression.
Joe Forever with Let the Speed Mend It. You get major points out of originality. It's the first time I've heard this song being sung. Okay. The problem is, you gotta put some more heart into it. If you've played Secret Rings, and I take you had, you know how this song is usually intonated. Seriously, this song will haunt you through the entire game. The quietness ruins a bit the song, in my opinion. There are also some rhythm problem things. I can say, though, it's certainly above average. Score? 7 out of 10.
Joe Forever, let the speed mend it. You know, I used to have a maths teacher that would do a funny dance with his feet as he posed the class a difficult question. He'd move only his feet, inwards and outwards, and shuffle from one side of the room to the other. It was quite epic. Listening to this entry brought back vivid memories of this. The chorus sounded like I was getting a terse word from said teacher, while the main vocals was the kind of indistinguishable lecturing that would make me fall asleep in the classroom. That's not to say Joe Forever didn't try at all with this song. I just don't think he really put his heart and soul into it. He sounded like a banker discussing annual turnovers for fiscal year 09 before hanging himself in his bedroom. This song is meant to make you rock out, make you feel like you've got to really speed to mend something. Anything. A neutron bomb, a broken window, a squeaky door, anything. I just felt like I had to casually go and mend my incoming boredom, and even then I procrastinated. Technical skill 2, artistic impression 1.
Sven Dreadnoughts Jocelyn, 2-time loser of the X Factor. Hi guys, and we're back. I have managed to solve my food problem. This was easily done by putting the scores for people in the wrong places. Okay, I'm gonna have to go through that at some point because I didn't hear what the marks were. Oh well. Oh, I think I know what the problem was. We didn't actually hear KTOS's. Because it just starts off, it's just this very long pause, and I kind of thought that was the end of it. Okay, what we'll do is we'll go to that right now. And it's just so quiet. I'm sorry, it's so quiet. I'll just flick you back onto that then.
Obliterating everything that's not your friend. Nothing can stop you now. No ghost can bring you down. When there's nothing left to lose, you win. Bow your heads down, all hell shadow.
K2os or kutos, the places where you need to work on are parts of the song where it's broken down. You also might want to take a few more takes before presenting the song so you don't have any obvious mistakes in your final version. 6 for technical skills and 5 for artist impression.
K2os with All Hail Kiddo. Taking in consideration this is a cappella, I can say you've retained the musicality pretty well. Again, this is another powerful song that needs to be sung strongly, all the way through. I admit the gruff voice thing worked well, even though you were kinda dying every now and then, but the contrast between the two parts is too big. Also some lyric problems were present. I think this could have worked out better if you had done 2 voices or a duet. It would have made the song more marked. It's not half as bad though. Well done. Score? 7 out of 10.
KTUOS, all hail Kiddo. Someone should have reminded KTUOS that he was being recorded. It just sounded like he was casually surfing the internet while singing along to his favourite song. I won't begrudge him the low music in the background, it makes it easier to hear his singing, to be honest. But again, it's a sad case of the rock and roll heart not being put into this entry. KTUOS, whatever, however you pronounce it, was whispering part of the chorus, and I don't get it, dude. I want to hear you roar. You probably should have been recording this during the day or at a time when nobody else was in the house. KTUOS did come back from the whispering later on, but it sounded more like a chain smoker wheezing for some air after having run 10 metres. Your singing ability isn't bad. Not great, but not bad. But you let yourself down by not letting yourself go. Technical skill 4, artistic impression 3.
A 4 and a 3 from Mr. Dreadnoughts. And, I'm in some terrible sum issue. 4 and a 3. Okay, I'm trying to automate my, I'm trying to automate the, accursed, oops, oh wait, the incredibly dumb, bonus system. I'm trying to automate it now, so it is no problem whatsoever. I'm just going to check the chat. Do we have any questions from the chat? Don't know. Oh, Joe Forever was in the chat earlier, but he is not now. Dread is getting worse, Earthart says. Yes, but he's doing it deliberately. Sigmark says that he's going to break his father's PC. Each of their own. And Big C says, "What's this Sonic Rex?" Yeah, Joiner explains. Wonder if AUK uses Vista. AUK uses XP, and he's got XP on his machine that's broken, and he's got XP on his work laptop. He'll probably end up having to be forced to use Vista, though, very soon when he actually buys a new PC, if he can ever afford one. Earthart says this is going to be a long show, and he's right, it is going to be a long show. Which is why we're going to have, at this rate anyway, which is why we're going to have three people next up. Actually, I might just line up everyone on the all-comers now. Get it over and done with. So if we have, because this show's not really about me speaking anyway, really, is it? If we have SMX, then we're going to have 4 the Dragon Killer, which obviously is going to go well with Ram the Dragon, you would have thought. Steve the Hedgehog, Shadow Foxo for Umiuri, and Raboshi as the Hobo. And I'll put in some bits of music in there as well for you guys. I've solved my food problem by finding some microwavable pancakes and having those with jam. It's a fantastic idea. Best one I've ever had. Which just shows you the wondrousness of it. SMX actually did the DK rap because he came last in the all-comers last year. Will he remain there? Will he get to that uncoveted spot once more? We will have to see. Whoops. Microphone failure there. But it is SMX up next. If anyone's got any questions in the TSS chat, they are quite welcome to private message me with them. So SMX up first. See you in a bit.
Yo, this is SMX coming at you from Rex Factor live or not so live. Who cares, man? Who cares? Here's a little something from me to you. Merry Christmas, y'all. The story begins with who's gonna win, knowing the danger that lies within. A boy the yards, a genius at heart, wanting to unlock the mysteries of life. I am the Eggman, that's what I am. I am the Eggman, got the master plan. I am the Eggman, that's what I am. I am the Eggman, got the master plan. I'm trying my feet.
SMX. You sound enthusiastic and energetic, but your singing quality needs improvement. 4 for technical skills and 7 for artist impression.
SMX with Eggman. Lovely. Nothing like singing for fun. You can tell in the tone it's a completely stress-free thing. You actually had enough heart put into this, but you had no timing whatsoever. The rhythm of the song is marked enough for anyone to figure it out. The freestyling was okay. Again, a lot of timing issues, but you get half the point for the walrus joke because it's that good. You can see this was made for the pure joy of it, and I like that. Nice work. Score 7.5 out of 10.
SMX, Eggman. This guy clearly didn't care, and that's awesome. SMX can't sing for toffee, but what he lacks in vocal cords he makes up for in entertainment. Sure, it's an embarrassing kind of entertainment, but I still like listening to it. As the SMX went to the Dreadnought School of Showboating, with plenty of opportunity used to freestyle about something I'm not altogether sure about. He even laughed a few times, so he was certainly enjoying his time making a tit of himself. It's always fun to hear someone just go hell for leather on a track and not really care what's what. SMX's personality and infectious character shines through in this entry. It's just a shame he sounds like he's being choke-gripped by Darth Vader whilst eating a bowl of spaghetti. Technical skill 5, artistic impression 7.
Hello, I am Thor the Dragon Killer, and this is my entry for the X Factor. That's it.
Yes, he forgot the name of the contest. I think I might take away 10% of the marks just for that. But let's get back on with it, eh?
There should be live and learn.
We rise and buy, we rise and buy, live and let it buy, and weep it and bub.
Thor the Dragon Killer. The song needs some work. Forgetting the lyrics is something that you don't want to do. You had a lot of energy, and you threw in a little bit of comedy. 5 for technical skills, and 6 for artist impression.
Thor the Dragon Killer with Live and Learn. Oh my dragon god! You take your title way too seriously. That's how you kill dragons? By imploding their brains with songs like this? Jeez! There's so many problems with this, I don't even know where to start. No timing, no correct intonation whatsoever, not even the loudness of the background music can stop me from not hearing it. Speaking of which, this is a weird instrumental that seriously does not help you out while trying to avoid headaches. I'm not even going to mention you forgot what the heck you were entering. My ears are bleeding way too much to care about those details. Score 3 out of 10. Roar.
Thor the Dragon Killer. Live and learn. Oh my, Thor really should have practiced before he put his voice to the microphone, eh? Choosing Mega Driver was a unique idea, but Thor was hopeless with keeping in sync. He was either too fast or too slow for the track. He even had to repeat lyrics to stay on course. This isn't anything a few rounds of practice wouldn't have cured, so it's a bit disappointing to see him jump straight in when it could have been something much better. I liked Thor's style, and while he couldn't sing very well, at least it was singing. But the whole presentation and lack of preparation really killed his chances. I couldn't get into it. Technical skill 3, artistic impression 5.
Hi, I'm gonna be singing Eggman from Sonic Adventure 2 Battle. Here it goes. Okay, hang on, give me a sec. Eggman, that's who I am the Eggman. I've got the master plan, I am the Eggman. That's who I am the Eggman. I've got the master plan. I'm plotting my schemes wherever I go, the perfect in every way. I'd love to destroy the blue one, you know. He's an obstacle that always gets in my way. I must play the game by my rules. I will conquer the world with my tools.
Steve the Hedgehog, you are a decent singer. I think this is the first a cappella version of the Eggman, but that awkward pause at the beginning of the song kind of threw it off a bit. 7 for technical skills and 6 for artist impression.
Steve the Hedgehog with Eggman. Well, I don't understand why this was done a cappella, considering there's a proper instrumental. It takes the song into a whole new level once you add music. The singing was good, no big issues or whatever, I guess some lyric forgetting every now and then and a misintonation. Halfway through the song, it started breaking apart. I blame the lack of music. Anyway, an okay song. 6 out of 10.
Steve the Hedgehog, Eggman a cappella. A good performance. I liked it. There's not really a lot to hand to Steve in terms of originality or artistic flair, as it was an a cappella after all, but he wasn't too shabby at singing it, was he? A lot of people tried to mimic the original artist pound for pound, but I found that it was a good step to take Eggman and sing it in your own way. Steve's own way may not have been totally different from the source material, but hey, he was certainly no Russell Crowe, and I was no Tugger. Props. Technical skill 7, artistic impression 6.
When all alone in my bed, I just go about wishing. Wanna be strong, really wanna be trusted. When all alone in my bed, I just go about yearning. Wanna be cool, I also wanna be like you. But that's not something I can do so easily. This not simply my way, my own style. Gotta get a hold of my life. I wanna fly high, so I can reach the highest of all of the heavens above.
Shadow Fox 4, you sound like you don't know when to sing. It might be because the song is going too fast for you, but it would have probably been a lot better if you were in sync with the song. 6 for technical skills and 5 for artist impression.
Shadow Fox 04 with Believe in Myself. Main problems with this one. The fact that it's the original song and not an instrumental distracts from the actual singing, and it's much easier to mistake it for something good. No offense. There are timing issues and off keys, but it's not as bad as some other stuff, so I guess it's just another average song. Meh. Score 6.5 out of 10.
Shadow Fox 04, Believe in Myself. I heard more Karen break in that track than I did Shadow Fox 04, unless he was really doing a duet with her. In any case, this is a pleasant, inoffensive entry to the Rex Factor contest. Nothing about Shadow Fox 04's singing really stands out, but he didn't sound like he was gargling a bottle of Listerine either, so it was nice enough to listen to. Picking Believe in Myself is a pretty safe option for a karaoke contest such as this one, but the singing ability of Shadow Fox 04 complements the track well, and he puts a good effort into his performance. Technical skill 5, artistic impression 5.
S-O-N-I-C, go! S-O-N-I-C, go! Go, 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 let's go! Knocking around the speed of sound, breaking the rules of my underground. Loosen up my joints, racking up my points. Never said there's no need to run, but there's no meaning to come undone. Your punk philosophies taking a life from me, buying double again, passing on the flows of my bestest friends. There is nothing left for me now, what's up by the wind, laugh on the lines again. Inside, outside, wanna be attacking.
Yumi Yuri, you have a nice voice, probably one of the top ones in the all-comers competition. However, the backup singing was kinda overstepping its boundaries a few times throughout the song. 8 for technical skills and 7 for artist impression.
Umi Yuri with Sonic Drive in English version. Another Japanese to English song. And finally something different from the rest. You have a very clear voice, very enjoyable and understandable. The double voice thing worked very well, even though it could get confusing and ruin the musicality at times. Again, I understand how different both languages are, and how complicated it is to maintain the rhythm. It's a very good try, a fresh and cheerful song. I give you an 8 out of 10.
Umi Yuri, Sonic Drive. Umi Yuri's singing ability isn't without its flaws, unfortunately, which is a shame because I can see the artistic originality in its entry throughout. The unique new lyrics for Sonic Drive have an awesome tongue-in-cheek to them, especially when referring to the differences between Akshushio and Action Show being paper-thin. As fun as the lyrics are on paper though, in performance it's difficult to communicate as the singing sometimes goes out of sync and you focus more on the dual singing during the chorus too. There's a reason why the original singers of Sonic Drive went for 2 different pitches when duetting those lyrics. Fantastic artistic effort, dashed by the performance itself. Technical skill 4, artistic impression 8.
That's right, I'm back. Here's more. Come on, you know you want to. Come on. When all alone in my box, I just go out drinking. Wanna be pissed, really wanna be trusted with cash. When all
Roboshi, you've improved your hobo singing tremendously since last time, and I liked your parody for Believe in Myself. 6 for technical skills and 7 for artist impression.
Roboshi as the hobo with Believe in My Booze. Man, I feared for your throat after singing a whole song as the hobo like that. Or making Believe in Myself is worth a lot, more if you do it in a low voice like that. You see, doing that voice sometimes ruins your singing. You know? When it made you breathe heavily, and there was no way you could get higher pitches or different ranges or anything of the like. It's impressive in its own twisted and strange way. Good go, Roboshi. I give you a 7.5 out of 10.
Roboshi, Believe in My Booze. Yes. Technical skill 1, artistic impression 10.
Yes, you heard that right. Rednox did the honourable thing and just bailed out of that entirely and just did the actual thing itself. Looking at the TSS chat, it seems that people are having problems connecting to the Sega Sonic Radio stream now. We have had some questions as well, and the result is well, I'll go on to that in a second. Level says request Metal Hog Scrap Brain Zone from our system. Crimson Hedgie says, can I have a pancake? The answer is you could, but I don't think it'd be edible by the time it got to you. The joiner says, who is apparently the 5th judge. You see? So he's a bit like the 5th Beatle, I suppose. Hey, AK, when do you think the lyric section will be up? It's pository. He's apparently, a joiner is currently feeling awakening float at the moment. I suggest you see a doctor immediately, if that's the case. But the lyric section will be up when the main... Well, I'll get onto it eventually. Stuff to do, man. Stuff to do. Do you want somebody else to get them? I'll sort out the lyrics, don't worry. Big C, Big C, Big C, Big Bad C, says, play Shatner in the Sky. No. Hello to Demofax, or to Demofax, one or two, who has just come in, and some of the others as well. Just come in and gone and come in again. So Mark is now known as Bill. Okay. However, all of that together does mean that we actually have come to the end of the all-comers contest. Going back to that, there was one other entry from Deems. Unfortunately, Deems' entry was sent to me middle of January, which is all well and good, but unfortunately we'd stopped entries for the contest, and so that's why your entry was not listed down, Deems. You sent it to me after everything had closed. We needed them in December, frankly. And so let's go through everything and also see about the bonuses. Actually, let me just I'll tot those up. I'm pleased to see my bonus calculator is working in my spreadsheet, and there is a winner. There's a clear winner, in fact. And I'll tell you who that is after a particular music break. And Airport wanted Scrap Brain, I think it was, wasn't it? I've got that particular version that he was after, but I do have the 8-bit version, which of course is the Master System and the Game Gear version. So I will have that, and I'll top the scores, and we'll be back, and I'll answer some questions before we go through the wonders of, well, the wonders of the All-Stars. Our fourth guest judge, Lee Brotherton. And we are back. Right, I have the final results of the Rex Factor All Comers Contest 2008, sponsored by Win-A-Lot. And we'll just take you through who got what, because in terms of the bonuses, Katie Foxy got a translated bonus, which gained an extra 15%. Ernie got a translated bonus and an additional techniques bonus, obviously the echo and stuff, which obviously was done very, very successfully, I believe, on the winner of the first Rex Factor contest a few years back. That incredibly talented and handsome individual soared to victory by doing something very similar. So she got the translated and the additional techniques from that. And Raboshi, as the hobo, gets 10% additional techniques as well because his own sort of unique lyrics. So that in reverse order, in 9th and last place, who does not have to do the DK rap or any kind of forfeit whatsoever. SMX last time thought that he had to, and he actually didn't. In last place, so in 9th place, with a score of 25, it's Fall Dragon Killer. In equal 8th, with 29 marks, it is D'Artagnan and Joe Forever. In 7th, with 32 marks, KTOS. In 6th position with 33 marks, Shadow Fox 04. In 5th place, with a kind of 36 marks, it is DJ Dan Dyer with his version of Wonder Man. Now a bit of a jump to equal 4th, which had 38 points each, and that is the score of Steve the Hedgehog, and also the last place person from last year, showing tremendous improvement through sheer enthusiasm, SMX. In 3rd, perhaps you might say a surprise 3rd, with 42.9, it's Raboshi as the hobo. Round of applause for Raboshi and the hobo, everyone. Which means is between Katie Fox and Amiri. Both received bonuses. How did it affect things? In 2nd place, with 44.85, it's Katie Foxy, and the winner of the All-Comers contest for 2008, with a grand total of 53.75, or 53 and 3/4 marks, is Umi Yuri. Congratulations, Umi Yuri. You are le champion. You are the champion, my friend, and you'll go on fighting till the end. See ya. So, yes, that was it. That was the All-Comers. And, of course, now we go on to the dreaded All-Stars. But first, we do have some questions there. Of course, there are ways you can send me questions. You can send me questions to Radio Redux at sonicrex.com. Or alternatively, if you know me personally, you can send them to my mobile phone via the nice Radio Redux hotline. You can also go on Inferior Online, the forum of Sonic Rex, and leave your questions in the Radio Redux section. And I'm just going to nip on there now, because apparently we actually have had quite a few to go through since, the end of last time. Actually, that's one of the things I didn't mention, the new Sonic Rex website. Yeah, it's looking pretty groovy. Yeah, it's kicking all kinds of ass. It's rapidly going up the Alexa rankings, and generally it's looking mad fun. So, let's go in there to the Radio X questions page. These will obviously be destroyed as they go along. SMX asks, what do I think of Marine? In terms of the raccoon, I would imagine. Basically, I have no problem with Marine at all. Contrary to what most people have a bit of a problem with Marine, I think she's quite a fun little character, actually. It's just very nice. Just a nice little character. She's annoying in quite a few places, but the annoyance is balanced by the fact that even Sonic and Tails get fed up with her and just like yeah, come off it. So that sort of saves it for me in a way. Number 2 is Mac or Whopper. Burger King is the spawn of the devil and tastes like something that it had done after eating something. So I will go with Mac, even though I don't actually eat Big Macs. Question 3. Did you know that Sonic sells chili dogs? What, officially? No. Question 4. Where in London is SOE? Yeah. Sega of Europe is actually in several places in London and around there. Where I work is actually in Chiswick. I work near Kew Gardens. Teleco asks, oh crikey, Teleco asks 7 questions. It's my word, it's a Teleco Magnificent 7. I suppose. Yes. It all makes sense in the end, I suppose. But yes, so on the basis of that, and the basis that I keep forgetting to ask Demex to do one, it's the Teleco Magnificent 7. Yeah, you get the drift there. Well, Teleco asks, when will you and Echo get married? And the answer to that is very, very simple, actually. The answer to that is we'll get married when she's able to get over here. And it's going to be after Summer of Sonic, and not before. I'll have to organise both at the same time, and I'm looking forward to that immensely. Who's your best man? Nobody from the community, it has to be said. My best mate from for a long time. In fact, I was best mate with the man at his wedding. Well, he doesn't know this yet. He's got to be able to get there as well, presumably. Will this wedding be held in America or England? It's going to be held in England. Which do you prefer? United Kingdom, Britain, Great Britain, the British Isles, United Kingdom of England, Scotland, Wales. Oh, sorry, the United Kingdom of England, Scotland, Wales, and Northern Ireland, or just England? Yeah, there is no such. England, you can't really say England anymore for the entirety of the United Kingdom. I personally prefer. I don't mind. I really, really don't mind. How soon will Mighty appear in the comics? Is question 5. And the answer to that question is there are no plans for Mighty to appear in the comics at this stage. Will you be making a guest appearance on the next show, except for the Sonic show? I do not believe so at this time. And question 7, as the music runs out, when will you do another Room 101? I am not sure. Chaotix asks, who proposed to who, and was it really romantic? The answer was, I proposed to her, and yes it was. Harmonix says, will you put your wedding on YouTube like those crazy people I saw once with the Hello Kitty wedding? Which goes to my next question, will your wedding have a crazy theme? The answer to that is no and no. It's not going to have any crazy theme, it's not going to be Sonic-y or anything silly like that. Joiner of Sonic Fans does 9 questions. I don't know. So as not to be the straw hat. Sorry, not to be the straw that broke the camel's back. Commitment-wise. Number 1. Why do you think you got so little questions for the past few shows? You're all lazy. Is my answer. Question 2 is, are you to blame for Echo's shyness? Probably. Those who've spoken to her online know she's far from shy. She's very boisterous and vocal, and Yes, it's just I probably am to blame for Echo's shyness. Does Jet approve? Is question 3.
Jet approves quite possibly. I'm not entirely sure. I haven't seen Jet for a while.
Question 4 is, I haven't seen the Soul Emeralds in quite a while. What do you think is the cause? Well, they're probably in the other universe / dimension / future, aren't they? Speaking of Soul Emeralds, in question 5, they look like the emeralds from Flicky's Island. Any relation? None may know. Well, they're just the emeralds from a top view, or something. I don't know. The emeralds change shape and colour and number over the years, and they are chaotic, therefore technically they should be able to change shape every now and then, you would have thought. 6. If you were forced to either to give someone up, let someone down, or turn around and desert them, what would it be? I would never give anyone up, never let them down, never turn around or desert them, because that would, make them cry, and I'd have to say goodbye, and I'd be just running around, and I'd end up hurting someone. So I just to hell with the whole thing. Does Seltzer strike your fancy? Is question number 7. No. Question 8. If Final Fantasy fails, why is there a Final Fantasy font in your depository? Because there are people out there who don't think Final Fantasy fails, and would quite like a Final Fantasy font. Question number 9 is, what do you think of Street Fighter 4? I do not own Street Fighter 4. Radman622 says, were you to go on American Idol, what song would you sing? That's question number 1. Land of Hope and Glory, or I don't know, God Save the Queen, or something, or perhaps the fantastic song, Why the Hell Am I Standing Here? What Happened? I'm Supposed to Be at Home. Question 2, if you could eat only one food for the rest of your life, what would it be? Pizza. 3, after marriage, will your Master Hand Sprite comic in the comic start wearing a ring? I actually thought of doing that. I actually thought of doing that. Full Dragon asks, can I change my rank to Chow Master? There is no such rank as Chow Master in the Shadow Depository, in the Inferior Online Forum. You're Shara Squire at the moment. Be happy. Raboshi points that out. Deems then just goes insane with 40 questions. So we're not going to bother with those for now. We're not going to bother with those for now. We're going to go straight into the first of the Rex Factor proper songs, and that we're going to hear the whole thing, because we didn't actually hear the whole thing before. And it's going to be Crystal Dreams with the mysterious person, who we're still not quite sure who it is, with Asmic Nicht. And then we'll have her marks, and his marks, and their marks, and everyone's marks. And I need to remember that, for reasons I can't recall, Lee Brotherton's ones don't like being added in via the wonders of Cool Edit. So I have to remember that I have to remember to add in his separately. You're still listening to Radio Redux, where something or the other happens every so often, it makes sense.
Merry Christmas to you all. Well, I don't show off, don't criticize. I'm just living by my own feelings, and I won't give in, won't compromise, cause I only have a steadfast heart of gold. Ich weiß nicht, wie sehr ich nicht stehen kann, es wird hart, aber ich bin unbeherrscht, da ich durch mein Wort lebe. Frag mich nicht, ich brauche keinen Grund, ich hab meinen Weg, meinen eigenen Weg. It doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight, long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. It doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right. Nun, ich schau nicht zurück, ich brauch das nicht. Die Zeit wird nicht warten und ich habe viel zu tun. Where do I stop now? It's all blurred, it's so unclear. Well, I don't know, but I can't be wrong. Und es macht gar nichts, egal was geschieht. Ich gebe den Kampf niemals auf, solange mein Herz mich an Freiheit sieht. Wettet auf den ihr fühl ich mich halten. Oh, it doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight, long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. It doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right. Nein, nein, das macht gar nichts.
I would have liked to hear Crystal Dreams more, but the unknown male voice was a little bit overpowering. Both of them were out of sync and tried to hit high notes that should have been left alone. 6 for technical skills and 6 for artist impression.
All Stars, starting with Crystal Dreams and someone with It Doesn't Matter German English version. Now, this was a great idea, but for some reason it didn't end up correctly. I think there was a huge sync problem between the voices and the English parts. The whole German side of the song worked great, I think. It kept the rhythm and metric. And the transition isn't rough at all. The main problem resides in the lack of complement between the voices, certain off-keys, and timing. It was a very good try, nevertheless. I give you 7.5 out of 10.
Crystal Dreams.
It doesn't matter. I gave this one extra creative points not only for German lyrics, but for managing to fit them into the song quite well, which is harder than it sounds. Technically, it would have been nice to have both voices synchronized a little bit more and a little bit tighter. So, yeah, something to work on in the future. But overall, good job, guys, good job.
I must admit, though, I didn't actually hear Dreads. Right. Yeah. Ooh, that's a problem. Aha! Yeah. Wow, what the hell happened there? Guys. Yeah, the stream went. We lost the stream completely then, because I lost the stream. And basically, I'm not sure whether or not I was heard or not. Guys, what I'll do is I'll play that again for good measure, because I missed the scores, and I've no idea, frankly. I've no idea what they were. So we'll start with the scores again. I'm not sure where Dreadnux's scores have gone. But so I'm hoping Crystal Dreams ones are there. Otherwise, there's going to be some problems. Let's try. Could we try this again?
I would have liked to hear Crystal Dreams more, but the unknown male voice was a little bit overpowering. Both of them were out of sync and tried to hit high notes that should have been left alone. 6 for technical skills and 6 for artist impression.
All Stars, starting with Crystal Dreams and Someone with It Doesn't Matter German English version. Now, this was a great idea, but for some reason it didn't end up correctly. I think there was a huge sync problem between the voices and the English parts. The whole German side of the song worked great, I think. It kept the rhythm and metric. And the transition isn't rough at all. The main problem resides in the lack of complement between the voices, certain off-keys, and timing. It was a very good try, nevertheless. I give you 7.5 out of 10.
Crystal Dreams.
It doesn't matter. I gave this one extra creative points not only for German lyrics, but for managing to fit them into the song quite well, which is harder than it sounds. Technically, it would have been nice to have both voices synchronized a little bit more and a little bit tighter. So, yeah, something to work on in the future. But overall, good job, guys, good job.
Okay, right, we have a slight issue with Mr. Nux's stuff disappearing, and I will just have to find it. What I will do is I will leave you a piece of music while I hurriedly look through the MP3 and try and get his marks sorted. They are obviously on there, just that they got chopped off that MP3 for reasons unknown. They were there, honest. So bear with me a second, guys, and I'll leave you with some music, and that music will be something decent length, and that's going to be let's have Ready from the JXJ album. That's the collaboration album that Jun Sunue did with somebody whose name escapes me at the moment, in all honesty, but it's 4 minutes 13 seconds, and that should be plenty enough time for me to find out where the heck Dred's marks went. So bear with me, guys, and we'll be back very soon indeed.
「
I'm Dreadnoughts from the Sonic Stadium. I was an early... It's not overly original, a cover of a Sonic Adventure song. Iris and Anime Girl, Believe in Myself. Whereas on so many levels I don't know where to start. With saying to people that they are crap. It's been a mood-changing experience at least. It sounded like such a good idea at the time. It can't be denied that this has it by the truckload. Someone in squishy knackers. Technical skill... It sounded like such a good idea... It sounded like such a good idea... It sounded like such a good idea... It sounded like such a good idea at the time. English and German in the same song, it would have been so crazy. But sadly, not all ideas turn out to be that successful. I wasn't really sure what I was listening to during the course of this entry. The singing was terribly off-key throughout, and when it got to the German parts, the performance became some sort of secret, as the duo here started whispering and mumbling. I felt like I'd walked into a perverted German conversation during the chorus. I can't give them many marks for either technical or artistic ability, given that the former nearly made my ears divorce my head, and the latter can only really be applied if it was a good idea. This wasn't, I'm afraid. Better luck next time. Technical skill 3, artistic impression 5. Casey Fuller.
A technical 3 and an artistic 5. Now, as some of you have been pointing out, Lee did not vocalise his scores, but he actually sent them in an email specifically. It was just a sort of general comment. He didn't actually say that, and that's the same for all of his marks. So, I can tell you, we'll go through them. Crystal Dreams and Friend get a 10% for singing another language, because English isn't their normal language. They got 15% for translating the song into another language, so they get a 25% score bonus in total. Demix, for technical, they received a 6 from Demix, a 7.5 from Ram, a 3 from Dreadnoughts, and a 4 from Lee Brotherton. For artistic, they gain 6 from Demix, a 7.5 from Ram, a 5 from Dread, and a 7 from LB. Up next is Elise Beatrix with her song, and this got people interested. Just load them up. I hope everyone's okay with the stream still, and if not, oh dear. I really hope this show's not completely ballsed up now with the lack of... Actually, can somebody answer me a question? Why is the SMB currently showing this really silly post tree as opposed to all the posts? And how can I get rid of it, basically? How can I get rid of it? I'd really, really, really like to know. But I really would, it's becoming very difficult to find out stuff. So the sooner it went away, the happier I will be. Where are we? We are after Elise Beatrix is marks. That's that one there. And then we have our actual song and Jazzing for You, which is there. And I will turn that on for you now.
Tonight, looking for your eyes. Yes, I'm asking to the stars to keep you by my side. I don't know if this is real. Oh, I wish it wasn't just a dream. The music now is playing. Can you hear? It's a song for you and me. La da 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 da. Do 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 da da da. Feel the sing for you. La da 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 da. Do do dee do dee do dee dee do da. Keep the time, please my love, hold me tight. Kiss me with all your soul, feel the beat of my heart, 'cause it's dancing for you. For you, for you, yes, I'm dancing for you tonight, for you.
Elise, you sang beautifully. Your original lyrics matched the instrumental piece of His World pretty well. I did, however, found the song to be kind of short. Also wanted to hear a little bit more substance to the song than style. 10 for technical skills and 9 for artist impression.
Elise Bellatrix with Jazzing for You. This is a display of talent in every possible way. The fact of adding lyrics to an instrumental is, in itself, worth of a mark. It's tougher than translations and it's more appreciated. And allow me to say, the voice is simply grandiose. It's been way too long since the last time I heard pitches like those. The voice and the music work perfectly together in a soothing atmosphere. It's a treat to the ears. Just stunning and beautiful. My score? 9.5 out of 10.
Elise Bellatrix, Jazzing for You. Wow, what a voice. I have to admit, these slow songs bore the hell out of me.
A flawless vocal performance from Elise Bellatrix, and I hope I pronounced your name right. I love combining two styles that wouldn't normally go together, and Elise has a very classical method of vocalizing. And singing this jazz arrangement, including the scat section in the middle, was really engaging and unique. Combine this with great original lyrics, which was brave but a worthwhile choice, makes for an awesome entry to the X Factor.
Yes, you heard that correctly. Sven's ones were disappeared again. Sigh. Right, so what we'll do is we'll go through all of Sven's marks in one big massive chunk and get them out the way. Best thing to do with Sven, just get the marks out the way. Going back to LB's marks, though, LB's marks were very much in line with the other judges so far. 10 for technical and 9 for artistic impression. We are going to go through all of Dreadnox's marks now in one big Dreadnoxy chunk. So be prepared, be very prepared. Be so prepared you're probably a Cub Scout. Because they're coming up right now.
Hi, I'm Dreadnox from the Sonic Stadium. I was an early all-star in our X Factor contest until I was promoted to judge, successful X Factor contestant, because my support to your songs. Show me what you got! Earth Art, Endless Possibility. I'm not entirely sure if Earth Art intended to sing this song like Herbert from Family Guy, or whether it was an attempt to have a vocal tone that could hit the higher notes, but it's good either way. I have to say that I did laugh the first time I heard the singing, but it's purely because of the Herbert thing, not because he was rubbish or whatever. So for entertainment purposes, this entry is pretty good. As far as the singing goes, it's maybe a little too high for my liking, but it was consistent throughout and Earthyard didn't break off or sound like a prepubescent child halfway through. So yeah, he did a good job. Nice one. Technical skill 7, artistic impression 7. Elise Bellatrix, Jazzing for You. Wow, what a voice. I have to admit, these slow songs bore the hell out of me. But listening to this made me feel like I was in continental Europe, sat inside an upper-class restaurant about to order myself some caviar and wet biscuits. The vocal talent is captivating, and the high notes, boy, can Elise grab them and hit them with a mallet. Taking my destiny and creating original lyrics to them gets big points from me in the artistic impression department, and I do love her accent too. Yeah, that's some love-making twang, that is. Technical skill 10, artistic impression 9. Turbo, bumping into big, but it doesn't matter. The first half of that entry sounded like a disturbing version of Rainbow, but that's what gives Turbo's song its charm, I guess. Much like the TV series of old, there are some entertainingly embarrassing moments to be had here, which was most likely intentional. For instance, Why did Turbo need someone who knew how to whistle if he was covering It Doesn't Matter? Crazy stuff. The singing was unfortunately quite average though, struggling to hit the high notes on the odd occasion, and Big also sounded like Homer Simpson towards the end, but I guess Turbo voiced him for so long that he pretty lost the will to live. Original premise, but sadly not followed through into the song itself. Technical skill 6, artistic impression 6. Iris and Anime Girl, Believe in Myself. Hey, it's a collaboration! I was wondering when we get to one in this collaboration contest. Anyway, Iris and Anime Girl provide a strong performance together. Without knowing which one's which, I'll just say that the pair were great individually, but their slightly different approaches to singing style, or perhaps the length they held the notes to be more specific, made the joint effort such as the chorus a bit abrasive after too long. It's not overly original, a cover of a Sonic Adventure song after all, but sometimes that's just all you need. This entry's beauty is in its simplicity. It provides us the song without powdering it up with gimmicks, so there's no risk of it being uber cheesy. As a song and a song alone is a great effort. Technical skill 8, artistic impression 7. Rorai featuring Dark Speeds, Merry Christmas Shiro. Oh my god, what the hell is this? Proving once again that Royce can create the comedy song in this contest, Merry Christmas Shiro has errors on so many levels I don't know where to start. Whether it's the title making no sense at all, or that rhythmically chanting doesn't equal singing talent. There's just no singing here, it's just saying to people that they are crap. What is this? As much as I can deck the duo on their lack of singing ability, and Dark Speech, you really should have known better, my Antipodean friend. There's no way I can mark them down on artistic talent, because it can't be denied that this has it by the truckload. Listening to this has been a mood-changing experience at least. Now I've heard it, I want to kick someone in squishy knackers. Technical skill 4, artistic impression 8. Crystal Dreams and Friend.
And there we go, that actually brings us all the way up with all of Dreadnough's marks. And you will not hear from him again! Yay! Right, that's sorted. So for those of you who missed that, Elise Abilities kind of owned the contest with this one. So out of a possible 30 marks for technical from our 4 judges, she got 39.5. But artistic, artistic, she got 9, 9.5, 9, and 9. And she also got a 10% for additional techniques for making up the lyrics. So could this be over? Well, no, it's still very possible for her to be beaten, actually. As we go on to Iris and Anime Girl, the first and only true, if you like, duet. What I thought was very nice, these are the ones who came joint first in the All-Comers last year, and they teamed up together, which I thought was really nice, and just made it for me, this entire thing. Let's listen to their song now, and then we'll go into the marks for everyone else except Dreadnoughts, because his MP3's sunk. Apparently.
Trusted I when all just follow you. I will never see the light. That's the time to find my way through this life. Trying so hard to be strong. I gotta keep going. Everything is a brand new challenge for me, and I will believe in myself. This is the only way for me. Many friends help me out. In return, I help them. Certain things that I can do, and there are things that only I can do. No one's alone. I wanna fly high, so I can reach the highest of all the heavens. Somebody will be waiting for me, so I've got to fly higher. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Both Iris and Anime Girl did a good job on their first duet. There are some parts where it was difficult for, I believe, Anime Girl to sing in the same range as Iris, but you both were great when it came to singing in harmony. 7 for technical skills and 7 for artist impression.
Iris and Anime Girl with Believe in Myself. The idea of making a duet between them was great. The result is a pair of voices that are able to go the same heights and cause an impressive effect. Duets can be tough, and I understand that, hence why I praise their work. The timing is precise, and the voice is melodic and complementary. It does give the feeling of sheer willpower that the song is meant to have. I couldn't expect less from the two all-comer winners. Amazing work. I give you 9 out of 10.
Iris and Anime Girl, Believe in Myself. Hey, it's a collaboration! I was wondering when we get to one in this collaboration contest. Anyway, Iris and Anime Girl provide a strong...
Believe in Myself, a great track by both performers. Bonus creative points for turning the song into a duet, but ultimately the arrangement is exactly the same. But both girls have great voices. The first girl does have a slightly stronger vocal, but overall, fantastic entry.
So there we go. Let's go through the marks then and clarify those for you. Derek's being slightly harsh, I thought. Iris and Anime Girl, 7 for technical. Ram gave 9 for technical. Dread Dux gave 8 for technical, and Lieberman gave 8 for technical as well. Deluxe gave another 7 for artistic, and Ram gave a 9 for artistic. Dreadnought 7, and Lieberman gave 5 for artistic impression. Next up, he's been waiting patiently for it in the TSS chat, so patiently. But next up does happen to be with his version of. Where is his song, actually? His song is gone! Oh no, it's all gone wrong. His version of Endless Possibilities, where he invokes his falsetto once again. How many people got the falsetto, I wonder? We will have to see. It's coming up for you now.
This is my escape. I'm running through this world and not gonna looking back. 'Cause I know I can go where no one's ever gone, and not by looking back. But how will I know when I get there? And how will I know when to leave? We've all got to start from somewhere, and it's right there for me. The possibilities are never ending. I see it, and now it's all within my reach. And it's possibility. I see it now. It's always been inside of me, and now I feel so free. And it's possibility.
Earthheart, your falsetto's killing me, man. You go from one extreme to another. There's no happy medium. However, you did stay true to the song and kept close to the original lyrics. 6 for technical skills and 7 for artist impression.
Earthheart, with endless possibilities. I was looking forward to this song. Good use of the epic instrumental, even though you had to add lyrics and or change them. Still more points for you anyway. What I wonder is, how on earth did you manage that pitch? It sounds so incredibly unnatural. It's scary. And not only that, but it made the quality of the song reduce itself, sort of. And it didn't allow you to go through different ranges as easily as it should. But the energy is well put, and the melody is well respected. It's just kind of scary. Good job anyways. Score, 8 out of 10.
Earthheart, endless possibility.
Right, this song was obviously tough to sing since it sits right at the top of Earthheart's chest range and dips in and out of his head range. This is really tough for guys to pull off, and Earthheart does a damn good job. So he's to be commended, not only for that, but also for opting for the orchestral arrangement of the song, which sounds great.
And there we go. So the marks then for Earthheart are as follows. For technical, Denix 6, Ram 8, Dread 7, LB 8. For artistic, we have Denix 7, Ram 8, Dread 7, and LB 7. So yes, Earthheart, as I mentioned I mentioned earlier, I asked him, what do you reckon that? Would you believe? I said to him, would you believe me if I told you that Lee Brotherton marked you higher than Iris and Abigail, and he didn't believe me? Well, there you go, he did. He marked you 2 points higher in artistic. So, we have that there, and we move on now. Move now to the wonders of Turbo and of Turbo Drive Live. Tune in to Turbo Drive Live. It's a fantastic show. And, well, it's just a fantastic show. Yeah. Damn straight. Right. I'm trying to find the song now, because it seems to have disappeared. Curse you and your disappearing song, Turbo. Why can't you put your song where it should be? There we go. I found it, and you get a chance to listen to it once again now.
Oh, come on. Ah, man. Jeez. I'm never gonna be able to whistle.
Hey there. What's up?
Oh, hey there. Hey, it's Big, right? Yay, Big the cat. Hey, well, it's nice to meet you, man. What are you doing here?
Oh, I'm just trying to find Froggy.
Oh, well, I haven't seen him around, sorry.
That's alright. See ya.
Hey, wait a minute. Quick question, Big. Can you whistle?
Well, yeah. I can whistle.
Cool. Well, how about this? You help me, and, afterwards, I'll help you find Froggy. How about that?
Wow, thanks.
Cool. Well, you, can you also, what else can you do, besides by whistling?
Well, I can, use my fishing rod.
Okay, yeah, how are you good with a guitar?
I don't know.
Well, there's a guitar there. It's like, and there's a music sheet there. You know, why don't you take that and you know, I'll just sing, and I'll count you in. And it's like when I go, I'm just trying to do a song here, and basically, when I count you in, when I count 3, okay, you whistle, one big whistle, you know, and then start playing the music on that sheet, okay?
Oh, well, okay. Right. Cool.
Yeah, cool. Right, okay, let's do this. Okay, Big, you ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
Cool, let's rock and roll. Okay, Big, on 3. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3! Oh, yeah! Alright! Whoa, yeah! Well, I don't show off, don't criticize. I'm just living by my own feelings, and I won't give in, won't compromise. 'Cause I only have a steadfast heart of gold. I don't know why I can't leave, though it might be tough. But I ain't out of control, just living by my word. Don't ask me why, I don't need a reason. I got my way, my own way. It doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight. Long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. It doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right. Woo! Well, I don't look back, I don't need to. Time will wait and I got so much to do. Where do I start now? It's all a blur and so unclear. Well, I don't know, but I can't be wrong. It doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight. Long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. Place all your bets on the one you think is right. Whoa, Big! You're crazy on that guitar!
Yay! Woohoo! Yay!
Cool! Bring it home, Big! Take it to the fridge! Oh, it doesn't matter now what happens, I will never give up the fight. Long as the voice inside drives me to run and fight. It doesn't matter who is wrong and who is right. No, 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 no. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Cool. Hey, Big, that was fantastic.
Yeah, you were fantastic too.
Cool, well, like I promised, let's go find Froggy together.
Yay, Froggy! Hold up, I'm coming!
Turbo, you did an excellent job with creating the background story for the song. The choice of using Big for Doesn't Matter is an odd one, though. I think Lazy Days would have been a perfect match, and would have actually helped show off your skills as playing two different people. However, the ending needs a little work. 7 for technical skills and 8 for artist impression.
Turbo with Bumping Into Big, but it doesn't matter. Okay, I've been judging about 3 versions of this song, and this is by far the best rendition. Adding Big the cat, Big the freaking cat, and actually making him useful and enjoyable is exceptional. The feeling of expectancy it gives at first is also great, and you can just feel the fun of singing with a big blue cat strumming on the guitar next to you. Turbo made me sing along this one because of the close feeling it gives and the energy that comes out as well. The whole gives a great performance. Maybe the high note at the end took off a point because it didn't come out as clean as I expected, yet extraordinary. Score?
I wasn't expecting an entry like this. I thought this was really clever, and Turbo does a really convincing job at both Sonic and Big's voices, albeit a tad cheesy, but come on, a bit of cheese never did anyone any harm. Some other entries did have stronger vocals, but I mean, this was still a very solid performance, and it was really enjoyable to listen to.
Okay, so Ram's marks got cut off there. So Turbo's marks for technical: Demix 7, Ram 8.5, Dread 6, LB 6. Demix, his artistic score was 8. Obviously, a duplicated 8.5 for the artistic for Ram. Dreadnought 6, LB 8, and that is the score for that. Very interesting, actually. Everybody in the All-Stars picked up some form of bonus. In fact, everyone picked up one of the 10% bonuses, and Crystal Dreams and Mystery Person obviously picked up 25% worth of stuff. The last but not least is Rorai Black featuring Dark Speeds. It's the one you've all been waiting for. More or less, I suppose. But, well, you know, it's the one that you're going to remember most, I think it's fair to say. It's the one that you're going to remember most, so we'll get that underway.
It is Christmas time at Sonic Rex, and we will win the medal of the game. Nobody can compete on the same level as us, so we will win. We have the power and the strength.
Everyone else is crap, everyone else is crap. They might as well take a nap. As we sing with an egotistical might, we will crush all people in our sight. We have the soul of Sigata Sanshiro, may he rest deeply in peace. Everyone else is crap, everyone else is crap. They might as well take a nap.
To send everyone a very Merry Christmas. May your gaming be full of fun. May Sonic Unleashed be outstanding. Play until you break. Play until you are perfect.
Jon Sano doesn't understand that it is fear that we send to our enemies, especially the big northern bloke in the hat or the dread or Mike Taylor. Everyone else is crap, everyone else is crap. They might as well take a nap.
I guess you want me to say Merry Christmas like Jon Sano said not 2 minutes ago. Well, you're barking up the wrong tree. I am harsh, I hate you all. But please give me your votes.
Everyone else is crap, everyone else is crap. They might as well take a nap. Everyone else is crap, everyone else is crap. They might as well take a nap.
Just perfect.
I really don't know what to say about this one. It was both catchy and amusing. Rai always strives for originality, and I think he achieved that with Dark Speed. There are parts where the two were out of sync, but it was quickly fixed. 6 for technical skills and 8 for artist impression.
Rai Black featuring Dark Speeds with Merry Christmas, Shiro. There's only one word to describe this song. Epic. Just epic. Wait, put those pitchforks down. I have a reason. First of all, lyric changes are always worth a lot for me, but even more if they're relevant and or hilarious. In this case, it's both. Secondly, it's a duet, which can get difficult as I've explained earlier, yet they managed to make it work perfectly. Thirdly, the music has an epic over...
Okay, Merry Christmas, Shiro. When I first heard this, all I was singing for the rest of the day was, everyone else is crap, everyone else is crap. Extra points for original lyrics, although they are a little bit harsh. Come on, guys. An entertaining vocal performance, but technically the other entries were better. But a good entry nonetheless.
Huh. And Ram's getting cut off again. This is what happens. You have to do stuff in a rush. Ram's marks got cut off there, but she went on to a very long explanation about how fantastic it was, and yes, the marks are as follows. As a result of that, I'll leave Rams to last. Demix technical 6, Dreadnoughts technical 4, LB technical 6, Demix artistic 8. Dreadnoughts artistic 8, LB artistic 6. Ram's mark, bear in mind Ram's mark gets doubled, 10. Perfect 10. thus giving them a perfect 20 out of 20 score for that particular judge. Right, we actually do have a result, believe this or not. And there is a very significant tie as well. Oh wow. I'm going to leave you with a piece of music, which I'm going to pick out very quickly indeed from somewhere or the other, quite possibly, I don't know, it's something or the other. And it's going to be, there's nothing here, that's quick. The Doom from, no, I have that often, no. We'll have the, original version of Digital Circuit bonus track from Shadow the Hedgehog. That'll suffice for now. And, we're back for the end of the show and other things, in a bit. guys, we do indeed have a winner. A winner-zors. And slightly surprising, I think. This is a very cunning way for me to yeah, I think you might well know who actually won. Yeah. He says, just sorting out what we're going out with. There we go. In last place, with 57.5 marks, it's Crystal Dreams and Boyfriend. Then we have a tie with 63.8 marks apiece. In joint third, we have Earthheart and Roy Black featuring Dark Speeds and Turbo. All three of them are in bad. But you are safe. You are safe from the dreaded penalty. Which means it's a two-horse race. It's a two-horse race. It just didn't work with Crystal Dreams this year, sadly. It's a shame, my last song was great. And that means in second place, with 66 marks, so not that far ahead, was Iris and Anime Girl. Which means in first, a not particularly unsurprising first, and the winner of the All-Star Contest this year, Elise Beatrix, with a humongous 83.6 marks. That is absolutely astonishing. Round of applause for Elise Beatrix, because that was... You've destroyed the competition this year. Absolutely obliterated it. And I am most impressed. I really, really am. Lots of people saying congrats and stuff, and lots of hugs all around amongst the guys for avoiding the dreaded drop. But yes, yes, that's it. It's the end of the X Factor. Don't have to worry about that for the rest of the year. Indeed. As Earthheart has just pointed out, Elise wins merchandise. She wins a goodie bag of stuff from a goodie bag of Sega stuff from me, and as a matter of fact, so does Umiyuri. She wins a goodie bag of stuff from me as well, because that, if you recall, was going to be a little bonus prize there. So you two, well, I'll be getting contacted with, well, at least Umiyuri. I'm not sure if I've still got Elise Beatrix's email address. I'm assuming she's listening to this though, so I would recommend that you email me with your address, and then I shall see about getting something on its way to you. How about that then? But yes, that's the end of this particular introductory show. I've gone for 2.5 hours, which is long enough in anyone's book. Thank you very much indeed. Crikey, Sega Sonic Radio's never seen such lengths. Not since the good old days of oh crap, there's some kind of thing going on, we should do a massive show, getting everyone involved for it. Or alternatively, of course, the Sonic Site Awards, which may or may not be returning this year. You'll have to speak to Mr. Dreadnox about that, along with the Sonic Rex Awards, that may or may not be returning this year. Maybe I'll just do the Sonic Site Awards this year. How about that? as part of my campaign to take over the entirety of the fan base and make it all do my bidding, my terrifying bidding, etc. But I hope you've been enjoying the show. I'm going to leave you to go off, have some food, whilst I go off and have some food, to the loveliness of The Core from Sonic Riders Zero Gravity, or of course Sonic Riders Shooting Star Story, depending upon where you are particularly living. But I have been Archange UK. This is Radio Redux, and I will see you next time. Bye for now. Sorry. Forgot to mention one thing. If those guys don't turn up at Summer of Sonic 2009, Crystal Dreams and the other person, Dreadnoughts will have to do the forfeit. Sorry, forgot to mention that.